Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. So today, it's Sunday. I want to wish everyone a good morning, want to do a weekly review, gold and silver. Haven't had a bad week depending on how you look at it. If you're a stacker, it's good to see the price drop. So, yeah, if you like fun videos on gold and silver, please like, share, subscribe. I do upload videos basically every single morning. So be sure to hit the bell button if you do want the regular content. You don't want to miss out on my 500 sub giveaway. I'm planning something there. Got a 350, basically at 350 recording this, just slightly short. So that's probably going to be one of the next videos coming out. But yeah, we've had a pretty nice week from, at least for me, being a stacker, buying. We had a nice price drop right on Black Friday too, when you're getting Black Friday Bullion deals. So I did add a bit to my stack. That's all the Black Friday shopping I did. I didn't buy a new jacket, none of that, no electronics, but I did get some silver. Oh, now that I'm thinking it, I probably should have bought a new knife, but it is what it is. So, yeah, with that price drop, we have gold. It's under 1800 an ounce now, back into the 1700s. I'm pretty comfortable buying as much as I want at that price. In the 1700s, I'm not really backing away. It all depends on everything else that's going on in life. Keep my baseline savings there, and yeah, just stack when it comes to gold. And yeah, with silver, I'm not kind of going quite as crazy, but if I could buy, if I'm getting deals where I'm getting it under 25 an ounce for the physical silver, yeah, I basically buy as much as I can, as much as my budget allows. And yeah, so I'm basically doing that though. I'm getting it right at about 25 American an ounce after the conversion. But it's not really below 25 an ounce. I'm not kind of doing that quite yet, just because of the premiums and all that. Although, like, the Krakens, I got those, don't have any out here, but getting them at 35 an ounce, 2 ounce coins at 70 bucks each Canadian, it's hard to pass those up. Before I went after the Krakens, I was trying to get a tube of these, but I can't find these anywhere for months. I haven't been able to find these since before I even started this channel. So yeah, I think it's kind of crazy. I think the only time I was really able to find them was like January, February this year. That'd be the 100th anniversary of the RCMP coins. Pretty cool thing about that is it has King George in the back instead of the Queen. Kind of unique. Also being the 100th anniversary. But yeah, I'm basically kind of just going for weight, getting as much as I really can. At least with gold. Silver, I'm still going for weight. Not really kind of getting as much as I can, although I am kind of reconsidering my plan a bit here. I haven't changed anything, but I'm really pondering it over to make kind of seeing if any adjustments need to be made. We had a pretty good confirmation that this Great Reset ain't a conspiracy. It's happening. We had Justin Trudeau acknowledge it and say he's for it. I've never seen all these world leaders come out with the exact same thing, same 3 words that the World Economic Forum has been stating: build back better. Things like that. To me, I think it's kind of crazy. I'm not getting political here with Joe Biden. He can run on whatever he wants. I'm not talking about any politics or anything here. But I'm just talking about the World Economic Forum and their Build Back Better. They're doing a great reset plan. I highly recommend everyone go check out the World Economic Forum. There's a lot going on right now that I just think people are neglecting when it comes to future planning. It can be negative, maybe to some people, but I try to see it as that could be a positive, because if the information's public and people are refusing to act on it, that leaves opportunity for the first people that are willing to act. There's a big climate change push to end climate change and everything like that, so I decided I'm no longer tightening up the ratio with silver and gold, or gold silver, how I stack it. I'm stacking about 100 ounces of silver per 1 ounce of gold right now. But yeah, I plan on doing that temporarily. If the metals still fall, I'm definitely going to be bumping that up. If silver falls, if it goes beneath 20, I'm going to probably dramatically increase my ratio. If it goes below 22, I'm probably going to be bumping it back up to that 125 to 1 ratio that I was stacking up before. The ratio I always kind of adjust depending on what the gold-silver ratio is, depending on what I kind of see coming, how much willing I am to speculate with the metals and put more into silver than gold. That's kind of how a lot of my thought process, not all of it, but a lot of the fundamental thought process on my decisions on how I base my ratio of stacking, everything like that. Like if the ratio, gold-silver ratio goes down to like a 10 to 1, I'm only going to be buying gold. I'm not going to buy silver at that. But that's a bit out of what I foresee, so you have to remember those ratios were before we had an abundance of silver discovered in America. I know that abundance has dwindled away over the years, but I just don't see it going back down that low. It could temporarily, but not to stay, in my opinion. I'm not a financial advisor either, though. I'm just a random guy on the internet. Although when we're talking like 70, 80 to 1 ratio, that seems ridiculously high to me. It just seems ridiculously high. I'm seeing more of an ideal ratio at 50, 60 to 1, somewhere around there. And anything above that, I'm really going to be putting a lot more into silver. Anything below, I'll be putting a lot more into gold, kind of. Although, as I said, with this climate change push, with the global reset push, if we have new information on mining the physical, which is really what I care about, not so much the amount of derivatives that are out there. I see the derivatives that are out there as a way to benefit my stacking and widen my stack, let's say. Trying to use it as an advantage. And for those that don't know, derivatives are basically... It's a derivative something, it means this came from something. So a derivative of silver, it comes from silver. An investment that comes from silver, it's not actually silver. It could be investing into a group that owns a bunch of silver, so if their silver goes up, they should go up. It could be something like that. It could be buying paper ounces that don't actually exist. It's based on silver, it comes from the silver price or whatever, but it's not actually silver. So it'd be deemed a derivative. That's kind of, when people say derivatives, that's kind of what they mean, generally speaking. I don't have a dictionary in front of me, but I'm just trying to, I don't really prep for my videos, I'm just kind of walk up to the camera and wing it. Hopefully I did an okay job describing that, but yeah, I'm just kind of doing my best here, but yeah, I did use the price drop too. I didn't really save any cash this past week. I didn't spend more than my budget would allow, but I didn't take some of that stacking budget and set it aside for later, let's say. As I've been saying to all of you guys, I've been setting some cash aside that I have in my budget for stacking, and just buying less than I normally would, setting some cash aside. Well, I chose not to do that this week. I kind of spent what my budget would allow, and that's kind of the way I did it this time. Because it's also now we have more cash, I kind of replenished a bit of me spending like Iverson before. So yeah, now I could kind of go back to normal a bit. Here's the way I'm seeing it. Stack is normal, don't need to be buying. I normally spend about $250 a week or so like that. Maybe 200, 175 to 250 a week. Anywhere in that range. And yeah, I kind of just spend the entire amount now. I'm not spending like $100 and saving the rest, setting aside for future opportunities, things like that. Kind of happy about it. It's all working out. I was actually planning on reducing my metals budget, but with the price going down, it's hard to do that. With it now being in my ballpark of going for weight again, and just trying to basically into the ballpark of go for as much weight as possible, buy as much as you can. I thought it was gonna start moving into more, let's hedge, let's try to get some cash flow going. But the price has just gone down, so it's really tempted me to be buying and buying and buying. As everyone that watches this channel knows, I'm not trying to get capital gains or anything like this. I'm not stacking for what's going to happen in a year from now. This is my long-term insurance. And then I also have a collection on the side. But it's essentially long-term insurance. Everything out here was cheap enough to buy just for the weight. Every single thing. Like I think I paid $24 an ounce Canadian for these back at the beginning of the year, which I thought that was steep. Back when I bought it, I'm like, oh man, that's $1 more than a maple, or 50 cents more than a maple. Should I get the maple only? But yeah, with it now starting to go back down, but like I'm paying $11 more for the Krakens than I did for this at the beginning of the year, so it's hard to. With silver, hard to buy as much as possible and everything, because I'm still kind of in that mindset. Maybe I'm just kind of dollar cost averaging myself out of the market a bit. I don't want to do that either, right? You're losing some opportunity here, but if you do that, but when you're used to buying at $23 to $25 an ounce, now I'm finding a good deal at $35 an ounce, which I'm still buying it. Don't get me wrong. Don't think I'm talking negative like you should not be buying. I bought. I'm still buying this week. I increased my spending this week, as I said. But it's hard for me to go into the mode of let's just get as much as possible with the silver. I wasn't really, when I started with gold, it seems expensive too, but I wasn't really huge into the gold until this year, which it was over $1,600 an ounce basically at the beginning of the year. So it's not that far off in gold pre-pandemic. I'm kind of back into my mind, back where I was on the gold about let's just get gold, let's get as much as possible. If you're not finding a deal on silver, just buy gold. But at least that kind of sums up kind of what I've been thinking about this past week, what I've been stacking, how I've been basing my stacking this past week. And yeah, I do have something coming here, or I'm about to order something here to go into the 500 giveaway box. And yeah, I'm hoping one of my next videos will be my 350 giveaway, but so I could throw it in there with the maples. And yeah, stay positive. Hope you guys enjoyed. Please like, share, subscribe. See you next time. Thanks. Bye.